Hi, this is Angela from Warped Weft with a swing tag idea for journals. This is an alternative to using pockets. Here I've created two tags that swing. They are attached to the journal, but they do flip out and they can be written on. The reason I do this is because I tend to highly decorate my journals, and my journals get very fat and a little bit knobbly, particularly when I'm using some bling type material in them. That makes it difficult to write on, so I'm always looking for something that I can remove from the journal and it can be written on and put back in. In this case, the tag just flips out, you can write on it, and then you can tuck it securely back. And the same on this one, I can flip out the tag and I can tuck it into the little cluster at the bottom. To make these, you'll need a pre-made tag. You will need a needle with a fairly large eye in it, and you'll need something to secure the swing tag to your journal. In this case, I used a flower. And I'm going to use the flower again here, but you could use any shape. You could use a heart, you could use a butterfly, you could just use a cluster if you wanted to, as long as you can push the needle through the pieces of cardboard. Now these are fairly thin cardboard. I want to put them together to make a fuller flower, so I'm just going to offset those and glue them together. You'll also need something to attach the tag to the flower or whatever cutout that you use. To work out how much string you need, just put your tag onto the page, and then you need 4 times the length from the tag hole up to the top of the page. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you don't have to be exact with this. You can trim off the end later, but as long as you've got a minimum amount, that's what is most important. Fold the string in half, thread it through the tag hole, and pull that up. The next stage is to thread it through your flower. So you'll need to cut a hole in your flower. Once you've done that, thread the string through your needle. Unravel the end of the string a little bit so that it's easier to thread through. I thread mine through one at a time. One, and I'll just unravel this a little bit, flatten it out. And thread through. Now I'm going to take my flower and come up through the center hole. I'm going to tie a knot in the end. If you haven't left enough length to get your needle through, you may have to unthread it and rethread it. Okay, so I'm just going to put my tag where I want it and pull this up to the top and pull the knot tight. Slide my flower back up, and as you can see, that now won't go through. So just pull it down a little bit, push my needle back through, and I'm finished. Now I'm going to glue those ends down to the back. Just like that. Trim off the excess. and my swing tag is ready to attach. I'm just going to glue that down. I didn't quite get the hole in the center, so I'm going to glue this down so that it does now sit in the center. And the knot makes a lovely little center for my flower. I'll just trim that off a little bit, it's sticking out. Come here, pull it down a bit. Okay, glue those ends under. Okay, so the next bit is to attach it to your book. So I think I might put mine actually over in the corner here. I'm just going to glue that now to my book. Just hold that down till the glue takes. And now I need to create a little tuck spot for the tag to sit in. So I've got a heart here. It's cut out of packaging material. It's just got a really nice inside to this packing material. So I'm going to leave it as it is and just ink around the edges. So I'm using, this one is Ranger and it's ground espresso. So I'm just going to ink around the edge of the heart. And I'm not going to make a cluster, I'm just going to use the plain heart here. Put glue on the back of half of the heart and then just glue it down onto the page. And I'm finished. Once your glue has dried, you can lift out the tag, you can write on the back of it. I've put gesso on the back of this to make it easier to write on, and then just return it to its little tuck. If you would like to see more of my videos, please subscribe to my channel by clicking the subscribe link below.